Greetings, everybody. Happy Wednesday. How are you doing? Today, I want to talk about being the disruptor or being the disrupted. Here's the deal. As you all know, we've been talking about the future of work, which really translates into the impact of technology in the world that we're living in, particularly how it is that we make our money and where it is, more importantly, that we'll be able to find our opportunities. And we have a big choice in front of us. We can be the disrupted. We can wait for this wave of opportunity / disruption / change to come and bowl us over, or we can be the disruptors. It's a clear choice, and all of us have that in front of us right now, whether we're running big companies, whether we are starting small businesses, or whether we are folks who have jobs who are trying to figure out what's going on in the world. This is our choice, disruptor, disrupted. So what are you going to do about it? And more importantly, how can you think about it? So as you know, mindset, education, collaboration, these are the three things that are going to empower your success in the face of this future of work. And inside of that, there are three key distinctions. So mindset, most important thing to know and understand. Are you going to be captive to the circumstances in your world? Are you going to sit and wait and watch and hope it's not going to affect your life, but it's going to? Or do you want to get back into the driver's seat, into the protagonist role, and say to yourself, ask yourself the most important question, which is, given all of this that's going on, what do I want to create? How do I want to have agency in the face of all of this? That's the mindset piece. The next piece about education, like what should we learn? Should I go back to school? Do I need to get retrained in something? Maybe. But that's not the point of this. The idea is that inside of the space of education, we need to move away from this idea of being right and moving over into being resilient. So, most of us in school, early years in job, we are conditioned to avoid making mistakes, which means getting things right all the time. I got to get 100%, I got to get the A, I got to get the 10, whatever those metrics are for you. And with so much disruption, guess what? I have some bad news for you perfectionists out there. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know who's going to be right. And even more than that, we don't even know what right means. So the practice is moving away from needing to be right and moving over into being resilient. How can you practice that muscle of resiliency? How can you get your brain working and comfortable in spaces and places that are unfamiliar? This is as simple. You don't need $1 bajillion to do this. All you need to do is take a left versus a right on the way home from work today. All you need to do is ask for something that you've been afraid to for a really long time. Practicing resilience, practicing thriving inside of the unknown is the biggest piece of this. Right versus resilient. Resilient! And then finally, in this space of mindset, education, collaboration, in this space of collaboration, moving away from the idea that the world has a scarcity of resources. It doesn't. We are living in absolute abundance. Even if your current situation doesn't feel like that, if you look at the total of what's available to us as a planet, it is abundant. Right now, it's unevenly distributed. However, because we're thinking inside of a scarcity mindset, a fixed pie of resources, if there's something here, I better protect it if I have some, because if I don't protect what I have, that means you're going to get it and I'm going to lose. Right? So we're moving away from a place of scarcity, what I can protect for myself, and moving into a place of abundance. No more fixed pie economics. We're moving into what a group of us are calling bubbly economics, meaning I improve myself. I add the value that I can create to the whole, like a bubble bath. Warm water goes in, the value of the whole thing grows. I put in cold water, I'm a bad actor, I'm not contributing to the whole, guess what? The value of the whole thing falls. Mindset, education, collaboration. I've been talking about this since the beginning, and inside of those, captain versus captive. Step into the power of being the protagonist of your own life's story first. Second, education. Perfectionists. I know it feels scary, but move away from needing to be right, moving over into being resilient. Start to try things that are new and unfamiliar. And third, collaboration. Not just protecting what I have, but using what I have to contribute to the whole, so that what? Everybody everybody wins. You want to know more about this? Have a read in the blog that I just posted on the Tony Robbins website, where I'm a contributor. Have a read here. I'm so curious to know what your thoughts, feelings, ideas are about this. The link is in the comments below. And in the meantime, until next time, here's to the freedom to create the lives that you want. See you soon.